Oh, hello there. Look, it's a book. Remember those? Actually, this is a pretty fine book. This is Bottoms Up by Cornelia Otis Skinner, a favorite author of mine. A sort of mid 20th century bon vivant. She was a actress and writer and speaker, and quite a witty woman, very much along the same lines as Robert Benchley, another favorite of mine. This is a book called Bottoms Up from 1955, which is a bunch of individual little pieces that she had written in the from like 1950 up to that point. Anyway, hello, it's John Anthony Francis Wilcox of progsheet.com, dot whatever you want it to be, and John Anthony Francis Wilcox of John Anthony Francis Wilcox. And it is February the 13th, 2021. What an interesting week it's been, and what we have on the horizon. So, Friday was my dear friend Susan's birthday, also Steve Hackett's birthday, a dear friend and a fine musician, and my ex and sadly deceased girlfriend Donna's birthday. She would have been, 47. Were she still alive? Unfortunately, we lost her shortly before she would have turned 44. Um, but let us not dwell on sad things today. Interesting week. I had a product. Ooh, let me tout a delicious product. I was at the store on Thursday and I was at the deli. Sorry to disappoint my vegetarian and vegan friends, but I bought this stuff. I'd never had it before from a meat company called Black Bear. I bought some nice thinly sliced tavern ham. Ooh, ooh, I love that stuff. It's great. It has a smokiness to it and kind of like a honey flavor within that. So I had that and some fine Swiss cheese on a club roll, a little mayo. That really set me up. So that was some good stuff. So on the 14th, we are at that time of year, Valentine's Day. Some people don't like it, some people don't care about it. I've always liked it. It was a great thing whether or not I was in a relationship at the time or not. I mean, there are people that I love and appreciate in my life, and um, I send, and sorry, I don't know what it makes me, but I only send them to women. And I used to hand make my cards, and now, I mean, I still make them. I made a card that women that know me will see on Valentine's Day. I'm kind of pleased with, and some good stuff. And it's I know it was a holiday invented by a card company or whoever, to wring more money out of people and make people feel guilty about stuff. But I enjoy it. It's a lovely holiday. I love getting Valentines. I don't get enough Valentines. I would love some more Valentines. Wouldn't that be beautiful? So let me move from that though to I had asked if anyone had questions, and my friend Larry had a question. He wanted to know when I started following the sports teams that I follow and why. Now I can trace it to an exact year, Larry, to 1969 when I was all of 9 years old. For baseball, it was the Baltimore Orioles, and I think for two reasons. One, I had a friend, John Miller, who lived across the street, and we were great friends, but he was an obsessive Mets fan. And no matter what we did, if we went and we played basketball, I'm the Mets, I'm the Mets. And that year in the World Series, they they had their year, the '69 Mets, and they trounced, unfortunately, the Baltimore Orioles. And I'm a huge Baltimore Orioles fan, partially because they weren't the Mets, but also, I mean, I'm 9 years old. Here's this orange and black with a cartoon bird on it team. Even the word Baltimore is a cool name. And, around that time, you got Jim Palmer, you got Boog Powell, Brooks Robinson, somewhere along the line, Eddie Murray, you know, a great team. I still think I follow them and love them to this day. So that's Baltimore Orioles. Now in football, it's always been the Raiders, the Oakland Raiders, even when they were the L.A. Raiders and now the Las Vegas Raiders. Um, why? Again, if I go back to the kid reason, they got a pirate face on a silver and black helmet, and they were like the team of misfits. I liked that. They were that team where, no one else wanted these guys. Uh, so that made me kind of, and I know that was just, it was their image. But I loved the team. We had Daryl LaMonica at the time as quarterback, soon to transition over to the great Kenny Stabler. And, you know, great players over the years. Fred Biletnikoff, my favorite of all, George Blanda, who I was so pleased over the years to be able to get his autograph. That meant a lot to me. I still have it somewhere, along with the one race car driver I ever gave a crap about, number 43. That red and blue. And what's so funny is he's my favorite race car driver, Richard Petty. For a second there, I was stalling. Because I forgot Richard Petty's name. I love Richard Petty, still do. There's a man who knew his way around a mustache. So that's the sports that I followed. I mean, over the years, I also I like billiards. I like particularly women's billiards with Vivian Villarreal, the Texas Tornado. And I like watching that. I used to like watching bowling. I had no one that I particularly cared about. It was just fun to watch bowling. Bowling and billiards. I would add to that sometimes women's beach volleyball I enjoyed. I thought that's like an intensely athletic thing. I watch a bunch of golf nowadays. I will always somewhere root for Phil Mickelson, even though his time has really kind of passed. He has some good days. Good game here and there, but he's past that time. But he certainly had a good run, and I enjoy that. Hockey, never big on it. Basketball, I had a time of following the Bulls, and even more so following the San Antonio Spurs because of the classy, ever wonderful Tim Duncan, brilliant player. I think they had a good team. Popovich as coach, I thought one of the best coaches ever. Always enjoyable. Um, Again, classy team play. I liked that. Um, so that's. I hope that answers your question. And everyone, give me some more stuff. What do you want to know? I'll talk about anything, even about the wonderful Cornelia Otis Skinner. And I learned a new word today for me, or yesterday I should say, the word hawser. Hawser, which I was like, what is that? And it's a type of rope for pulling ships. The stuff you learn. Meanwhile, in the week ahead, I'm going to be making some nice pasta fazool, and I'm going to make some barbecue chicken with rice and some other stuff. And before you know it, bam! Wednesday is Ash Wednesday and the beginning of Lent. So Catholic Boy will be in full gear. And I will see you all next week. I love you. Be in touch. Stay in touch. Stay off the grass.